Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back with everybody's favorite type of video, and in the bag. We're here in my backyard. I got most of this plastic from the Disc Depot, so if you need any kind of plastic, go check them out. So we're going to get started. We'll start with my putting putters. So what I putt with currently is a pair of Mint UFOs. They are the best putters I've ever putted with. I've gone through so many putters. I used to switch putters probably once a month, and now I'm stuck on these. I've putted with them for probably 3 or 4 months now. I don't see myself changing. So now with my stable approach discs, we will go to the Innova Pig. I'm a big pig guy. I don't throw this off the tee much. This is mainly my like stable approach disc, just a little fan grip. I don't power grip it much. I've noticed that if you power grip it and rip on it too hard, it will turn over. Next stable approach disc that I do throw off the tee quite a bit is my ESP Flex Zone. This thing, the grip is great. I mean, it's super bendy. The ESP Flex plastic is too good. All right, now we got my main throwing putter, the putter I throw all the time, this Glow PA3. I got this at my very first tournament ever that I actually won. It was unsanctioned, which kind of sucked. But since then, I've thrown this putter. I've had this putter in my bag my whole career, which has been about 2 years. And so this thing's sick. I love it. And now for my understable throwing putters. First we got, this one's more neutral than understable, but I've beat it in a little bit, so it's getting a little understable. It's the Trash Panda Inner Core, made by Trash Panda. They do all their stuff recycled. Sick disc, sick company, great for the sport, great for the earth. So yeah, go check them out if you haven't. And then we got one that's not really a putter, but it's a 4-speed, so it's almost a putter. The Lone Star BB6. Now, this thing is so warped. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is so warped, and it has become so flippy. It's definitely a utility disc. I love it for little fan grips where I pop it on hyzer and it just turns immediately. It's good for standstills, getting a little extra distance. So, yeah, I don't throw it too much, but it's in the bag. It serves its purpose. All right, let's get to mids next. So, like everybody else, we got our neutral mid, which is the Buzz. I got 2 of them. Weirdly enough, my beat one has stayed stable. This is my stable Buzz right here, the 6 claw. That runs pretty stable. And then I have my flippier one, which is a little lighter. It's the 170 to 172. It's the Ledgestone 2023 Buzz. Pretty sick. It's probably the prettiest disc I have in my bag. Yeah, I throw the Buzz all the time. Probably my second most used disc behind that PA3. Next mid we'll go to our understable mids. We have the Lone Star Bearcat. It's pretty much a longer BB6. This one's a little stabler because it's brand new and premium plastic. But yeah, this disc, the artwork on it is sick. And the story behind the Bearcat, why it's named that, is I guess one of their co-owners or co-founders went to Sam Houston, which this is their logo. So pretty cool disc with a pretty cool story. Next, we got our stable mids. So I have this MX1, which is pretty beat. It's a proto MX1. And it's pretty beat, so it's not super stable. It's definitely more stable than like my Buzzes, but yeah, it's just kind of straight, and then it has a pretty good fade at the end. And then we have our Beefcake utility disc, the Dynamic Justice. If you need a beefy mid, this is the one. This is so stable. I don't throw forehands much, but if I need to throw one, I throw that like chop forehand flex with it out of the woods. It works great. How'd I miss that putt? All right, on to fairways. We have our only 7-speed right now, the Opto Explorer from Latitude. Great disc. It's essentially a longer Buzz. I throw some hyzer flips, a flat with it, go straight forever. You can throw some flat little S curves with it. Beautiful disc. I throw this one quite a bit. Next, we got our number 1 control driver. I throw these all the time. The Lone Star Dos X. This one's I don't know their plastic well. I think this one's Bravo. It doesn't have the sticker on it anymore, but it's just nice and gummy. I throw this one more than this next one. This next one is the stiffer of the 2. I believe it's Alpha. It's the Artist Series stamp, which is kind of cool. This one's a little bit more stable than that other one. That other one's getting a little beat into straight. It almost hyzer flips now. All right, now on to our, I have another 8-speed, I forgot. Our flippy 8-speed, the Jackalope from Mint. This is a great beginner driver and a good driver for honestly anybody. It's perfect hyzer flip, maybe flat to turn to a little fade at the end. Great disc. I actually stole it out of my wife's bag. Next, we have our 9 speeds. We have 2 Insanities from Axiom. This Insanity is in their Neutron plastic. Super flippy. It's gotten super flippy. Hyzer flip turn, flat turns forever. It's a great disc. This one flies pretty stable. This one flies more like an Undertaker or like a Thunderbird, honestly. You throw it on hyzer, it kind of holds that. If you throw it flat, it just goes flat forever, maybe fades a little bit. They complement each other well. Our last 9 speed, I believe, is the Discraft Raptor. This was my first Ace disc, not this one specifically, but a Raptor. And I took it out of my bag for a long time. I don't know why. I went to FX2s, I tried other stuff. Always comes back to the Raptor. The Raptor is the best stable 9 speed. There's no question about it. And then our last, what I'd consider fairway drivers, I guess people call this distance. This is a Vulture. The 6 Claw, pretty sick stamp, honestly. I got this out of the used section, actually, and it looked brand new when I got it. The artwork's cool. I throw this disc quite a bit, too, in the woods especially. It's like, throw it on hyzer, it maybe flips up a little bit, and it goes about 330, 340. And then we have a couple 11 speeds. We have a pair of Wraiths. This green one, super flippy, like hyzer flip to turn all the way over, never comes back. This Halo one is beat in to become just dead straight. It really never fades, never turns. It might fade at the very end of the flight, but it's a dead straight disc. I love this Halo plastic, very good. And then we have this Hooligan Yeet, which has replaced my slightly stable Destroyers. I actually lost them, but this Hooligan Yeet is pretty sick. It's 169, but it's still pretty stable. And then we have our Bomber Destroyer that I throw for all of my main distance shots. Just a stock Star Destroyer. I stock them up. I save these. I throw the Destroyer all the time. It's the best distance driver of all time. And then our final disc, the coolest disc in my bag probably, the Calvin Halo Destroyer. This thing's beefy. I can still get some flex out of it throwing it on Annie, but it's pretty beefy. Yeah, I throw this quite a bit for just stock shots that I need to go right. But yeah, that's it. And then obviously, I got the Coffee Bean chalk bag, pretty sick. And then I'm rocking the stock just PDGA Mini right now. Yeah, that's everything in my bag besides some just camera equipment for recording stuff and big old Innova water bottle. But yeah, thank you all for watching. It's been pretty sick. Yeah, if you need new plastic like these, go check out the Disc Depot. They've got everything you need. And you can use my code, TheButcherDG, for 20% off. That'll get you 20% off, I think, anything except bags, so all plastic and everything. So yeah, go check it out.